That's a quick way of making it $1. Nice thing about F4 is you can actually toggle that. If I hit that again, it changes only the column reference, fixes column reference, goes back to the absolute, relative, absolute. So either way, you have all of that. I'm going to actually open up some space here. I want to insert one row starting here. Just select it. Oops. Right click, hit insert. In this case, I don't want to add a row, but I just want to shift these things. Shift cells down. Okay. I want to add one more, so I'm going to do it again. There is a reason I wanted to do that. And let's also calculate total present value. It's the sum of all the individual present values. Thankfully, we have a function in Excel. It's called sum. And just select all the cells you want to add up. You could, again, either do this, which I'm not going to, or sum, click on the first one, Control Shift down key. So if somebody offered me a contract like that, receiving these cash flows in those periods, and if you wanted to know, instead of getting cash flow in installments, somebody asks you, what is an amount that you would be willing to get right now? And you're going to say, okay, 46,325.94. You guys know how they allocate, how they pay you the jackpot? You know how they pay you? They actually give you two options. One, you can get a lump sum amount, and two, you can get in 30 equal installments. The first installments being right now. After that, it's annual. You could make similar calculation and figure out which one you want. I'm going to handle that in annuity case later. There is another way we could calculate. This is using sum. This is using NPV. Excel has a special function. Technically, I don't have to calculate individual present values unless I need them for a different reason. Excel has a function called NPV. What it does, it calculates the present value of a set of future cash flows that are in regular interval. Okay? It has two arguments. The first argument is the interest rate, and the second argument is set of cash flows. As you can see, they are, identical. In fact, if they are not, you probably did something wrong somewhere. Remember, in Excel, we are all about making our lives easy. unless I need those individual cash flows. I don't need the calculator. Okay. Let me introduce another issue. Let's talk about something called compounding frequency. This has to do with the way interest rates are quoted. When you buy a car and you fund that purchase through a car loan, they're gonna say, okay, this is a 7-year loan, make monthly payments, and here's your interest rate. Interest rates, unless noted otherwise, are quoted as an APR, which is short for annual percentage rate. So let's use F, or small case f, as frequency of compounding, which is not typically, number of periods in a calendar year. So if you're gonna make monthly payments, everything is compounded monthly. That means if you borrow $10,000, at the end of the first month, I said for 1 month, that's gonna add up to your total loan value. Of course, if you made a payment, we're gonna deduct that. Next month, you're gonna be charged interest again on the new principal, so on and so forth. Most consumer loans are compounded monthly, except credit card loans. If credit card company tells you that they're charging 18%, that's an APR, and their compounding frequency is daily. That means whatever your balance is on a given day, they charge interest, and the next day, if there are any payments or new expenditures, you're charged interest on the new one. And we're gonna call something called period interest rate. APR divided by F. Gave you is monthly, and it has a 12% APR. What is the interest rate I'm going to be charging you every month? APR is 12%. What is your F? Huh? 12, because there are 12 months in a year. If compounding was weekly, 52. In fact, certain car loans give you the option to do it bi-weekly. You make a payment every 2 weeks. Then F would be what? 26. There are 26 2-week periods, right? It's 52 weeks and 26, 52. 26 periods of 2 weeks each. And the way we're going to make calculations, let's do frequency here. Okay? And let me call that 12, but it's not a percent, so I'm gonna make that regular number. Then I'm calculating the present values. These are the periods, okay? Before, I just call it a period. Here, period refers to a month. So when I calculate the interest rate, I'm not, let's make this 12 for the hell of it. At the end of first month, I'm not charged 12%. I'm charged only 1%. So that means I need to divide that interest rate by the frequency. Okay? Do I need to make that into what you want to call absolute reference? Yes or not? Yes, because it's not going to change. I can either manually put dollars in front of column and row references, or if I have my F4 key on my keyboard, use it.